saying like this?
Yeah.
Like that? Okay. Yeah. You know, Standing Rock's amazing. I think everyone here is probably aware of that. And you know, when you go into camp, it's peaceful, prayerful. They stop you and make sure there's no drugs, alcohol. Everyone there is peaceful, non-violent. That is the camp protocol. And there's big 4x8 sheets of plywood that say it. And at the camp fires, there is the elders and everyone talking. Maintain peaceful prayerfulness. So, you know, not saying that obviously it's a very passionate situation. People are, a few individuals are, you know, going to get upset, a little bit of cursing, but don't let anyone take that the wrong way. You know, to hold up a couple 25-year-old kids that are swearing and throwing snowballs, you know, and for Morton County and North Dakota to hold that up and say, oh, well, they're violent, you know, that's no good. But, you know, Standing Rock, this is just the beginning, and it's a really good platform because environmental, social, racial, economic, political, spiritual, all these things can come together and can be viewed by the outside world under what's called Standing Rock. So it's never been just about this one pipeline. This is a focal point to get everything together, and everyone needs to really get all their information together. And you know, the people we're talking to that don't get this, you know, that water is life, that's pretty obvious, and it's pretty obvious a lot of people are having a problem with that. So, you know, we need to look at other things. We need to talk about the fact that, you know, this is big business literally pushing our government around. And, you know, who wants, you know, the government pushing us around is bad enough. Now it's even removed. So the people that don't understand the simple, basic, first grade fact that we need water and we need clean water, speak to them about government. You know, speak to them about, you don't want government pushing you around, right? Well, we don't want big business pushing us around. And also, you know, just some of the plain mainstream society facts. This pipeline has never had an environmental impact survey going under a massive river, and the strategy behind it is that ETP constructed 90% of this before getting the final permit. You know, think about the strategy of that. And they constructed it under a lot of smaller pipelines. They didn't just say, hey, we're building one big pipeline. They used smaller exemptions. And we used to do the same thing when we were logging. We had a 3-acre exemption that was way easier to put through. So if we had 9 acres, we'd call it 3-acre parcels. So that's basically what ETP did. They tried to shoestring this whole thing together, and it's a horrible precedent for anybody that knows anything about doing business. You don't wait till the last minute to get the most important part of the easement signed off on. That's one of the things you do first. Who puts $3.8 billion into a project that doesn't have the vital portion of the most vital component complete? You know, it's not good business. It's not sound business. No business person would take this seriously. So, you know, the people that don't understand the basic needs, talk to them about some things that they can understand. You know who you're talking to. Study up on these kind of things. Talk to them about the history and the treaties and the 1968 treaty. And read that 1968 treaty, and you can see where it was never changed, and that is technically treaty land. So there's a lot of things like that. I could go on for too long, so I won't. So anyway, thanks everyone for you know, just starting out. This is the start. This is the beginning. Let's learn from this, and let's just, you know, don't get discouraged for all the little setbacks and the bad news. That's, you know, welcome to life. We're here for the big picture until we die. You know, doesn't matter right, wrong. We do what we need to do, and keep that motivation going, and keep all the good, keep it prayerful, keep it happy, and you know, and make it happen, and keep going. And don't